Hey there, everyone. Mexicano in Wisconsin, again with you today. Just trying new things out. Right now, I'm going to stream my drive from the Appleton area to Green Bay, Wisconsin on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday afternoon. I just bought a little gadget here to hang my phone on the side of the road, on my dashboard, or actually on the window on the front. What is that called? Or whatever it's called. And I'm just trying it out. Because I am driving, I will more than likely not be able to see any or respond to any of the chat. I'm just trying this out to see if this is something I want to do in the future. Because of my work, I tend to travel quite a bit across northeastern Wisconsin. So I thought it would be nice to try this out, see if this is something that people are interested in, and if this is something that I want to do and take time in doing. Again, I'm not sure how much I'm going to be talking. Probably won't be I will more than likely not be interacting with the chat, again, because I'm driving, and this might not be, obviously for safety purposes, I will not be looking at the chat very often. I might from time to time, but I'm not sure. I can always put some music on. Oh, I see there's some, hey Analia, interesting. Yes, it is kind of interesting. So let's get some music going on. Put some music in the background. Hopefully not so loud that it's interrupting or messing with what I'm saying or taking away from what I'm saying. So right now I am I'm looking to hit here, or not hit here. That's not a good thing to say when you're driving. I'm looking to merge, or they intersect with Highway 10, and then head east on Highway 10, and then just follow. It will eventually merge to 441, and then just hit 41 north to Green Bay. I have to go see a client up in Green Bay, so this is my destination, Green Bay, Wisconsin. But right now I know I wrote on the description that I'm from Appleton to Green Bay, Wisconsin, but technically I am not quite in Appleton yet. I'm actually southwest of Appleton, close to the town of Clayton. So right now, it's a good thing that, oh, come on, buddy. I've ridden this road many times, and I think it's the first time that I have to stop for someone to go into that golf practice range. Beautiful day in Wisconsin today. This morning I went for a walk and also streamed that. Some of you might have joined me on that. Actually, I know Analia did. And still a beautiful day for a drive. So that's what I'm doing. I don't think the music is loud enough to actually play the background, but we'll see. So coming up here is State Highway 10, and we're gonna head east on that. Earlier I was on the phone with my oldest child, and I was using my AirPods that I used this morning when I went for a walk, and he indicated that it was very loud, that all the background noises, that he could hear them. So I decided to now use my headphones, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, look at that beautiful blue sky. A few clouds. So is that partly cloudy or partly sunny? I can't tell. All right. Now just on my way to where on my way to this where I'm leaving from right now, there was this is Highway 10 east, going east, just west of Appleton, and actually I'm kind of Menasha, or what it's called now, Fox Crossings, and there was a state trooper just ahead, stopping people who were speeding. So I'm trying not to speed. The key here is try not to, or at least I'm trying not to get caught speeding. So let's see, but I'm not going that fast right now. The speed limit here is 65, and I'm going just a little bit over that. And then there's some folks here passing me, so I'm hoping they run screen for me so that there's nobody, so that there's a cop up ahead, they get caught and not me. So we'll see. Usually there's a cop, he will be, or she will be, you'll see him right after this little hill here. So let's see if there's anybody there or not. Okay, let's slow down a little bit. And let's see, is there a cop? Nope, doesn't seem to be a cop, so we should be in the clear. Unless I got, no, they, oh no, I think this, no, this is, yeah, I just passed the hill where they usually are, if they're gonna stop you, so I think I should be in the clear, at least for this section. There shouldn't be anybody passing me now, or rather stopping. Oh, buddy, what is this guy doing? Oh, are you going south to Milwaukee? So coming here to the intersection, to go to Green Bay, you can exit, or to go south to Milwaukee, you can exit. However, hey, Bad Wolf, is the quality that bad on my video? Is it really 120p? Because if it's that bad, maybe I should not be doing this. But anyway, so I could have taken that exit to 41 North to Green Bay, but instead of doing that, I'm just gonna keep on going east on 10, and eventually becomes 441, and then it will eventually hit 41 again. Low key. I'm not sure what you mean by low key, as in, is that a, I'm not up to the young ones lingo. Do you mean that? Anyway, so right now we're crossing I'm crossing this little bridge over the Fox River, which I could have shown you, but it's like 370p or somewhat, a little laggy, but it's okay. All right, that's good to know. Well, thank you for joining. Badwolf778. Every time I see that name, I think of Doctor Who. I don't know if that's what you meant or not, but maybe you were doing it as a homage to the Little Red Riding Hood. I don't know. So yeah, unlike you guys who do interesting streams of people playing games, I'm just, since I'm going to Green Bay, might as well stream it and hopefully show the beauty of Wisconsin to some people who don't live here on 320p or 370p, which is not very good and laggy, but hey. Maybe whenever we go to 5G, what do you call it, data interchange, whatever, maybe it'll be better. So yep, heading up north to Green Bay to visit a client who's being currently housed at the Brown County Jail. Talk about his case, and then I need to come back, get a couple of things done. I ended up not going to church this morning, so I have to go to 6 o'clock mass in Appleton. I'm an attorney, so I'm mostly an immigration attorney, but I also do criminal law. So yeah, this guy, unfortunately, yeah, one of my criminal law clients. So I need to go talk to him about his case, see what he wants to do. Can't give out too many details about his case, but unfortunately, he's currently being housed at the Brown County Jail. So I have to go talk to him. During COVID, they allowed us to call them and then we could talk over the phone. The problem with that is that it's supposed to be, privileged when you talk to your client, but the way that they're set up is that they can still record them and they can always say, whoopsies, didn't mean to record it, but hey, we heard what you guys said. So yeah, tip for everybody out there, if you are ever housed in a jail or a prison, nothing is confidential, except when your attorney come and talks to you face to face. But any letters you write to people, any letters you receive, any phone calls you make, any phone calls you receive, they're being recorded and they're being scrutinized. You'd be surprised how many people are in jail because they got in trouble with somebody else, and then the judge tells them you don't have any contact with this somebody else, and the person decides to write letters to that somebody else thinking, oh, they're not reviewing my letters. Like, yeah, they are. And by the way, bail jumping charges now too. Oh, you know what I forgot to do this weekend? Gosh dang it, I need to get the oil change for my poor car. Hey, Bud Wolf, if you're still around, tell your dad that my minivan has 325,000, almost 326,000 miles on it. He'll get a kick out of that. Do I have any cool job stories? I do. Unfortunately, I can't really talk about them in detail because of course, confidentiality issues. Well, do I have any? Well, I don't know if they're cool. I think they're interesting, but yeah, there's not really much I can say because yeah, I mean, if you put yourself in their shoes, you would want your attorney to be blabbing about people's cases. Let's see if I can tell you stuff that I have heard of other people have told me that it will not be breaking confidentiality. Well, for example, okay, here's one. And this is, there was an attorney here in the area who was a family attorney. Got in trouble with the law because apparently he was very abusive towards his wife. And so when he was finally caught, there was a big, there's a cop right there. And I am going a little bit fast. Gosh dang it. I wasn't paying attention. He was, when he was finally caught, it was a big hullabaloo because he was a very well-known, well-respected family attorney. And he's now spending, basically the rest of his life in prison. That wasn't very cool or interesting. Sorry about that. So we just basically went all through 441, which is the highway that goes around Appleton. It goes south of Appleton and then east of Appleton. 41 goes north of Appleton and then east. So it's kind of like a circle around Appleton. but I'm about to hit or reach the intersection with 41 North. So that's what we're gonna do now. Again, cross the Fox River. Now that I'm hitting, now I'm going straight north, but once I hit 41, I'll be going northeast. I would have been okay. I'm back. Well, I didn't know you were gone. You just said interesting, and then you disappeared, which is fine. Actually, the way I have this set up, it's not that hard to glance over and see the comments. I mean, I'm trying not to do it very often because, well, I'm driving. Talking to a friend. You don't have any friends, do ya? Here we go. North Green Bay, exit only. You know what? Dang it. If I felt like being on a touristy thing, I would probably drive and go by Lambeau Field and show you guys Lambeau Field and all that good stuff. I don't know if I feel like doing that today. Maybe some other day when I drive up to Green Bay, I will drive by Lambeau Field. This year they're gonna have what, football games but no fans allowed. That's gonna be fun. Hey, Ed Lobo. No, not 30,000 plus, 300,000 plus. Yeah, in this old minivan. Yeah, and actually it needs an oil change and it needs it bad, and I forgot to do it, and it's been 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm hoping this minivan lasts me at least another good, I don't know, year. It'd be nice if it lasts 2 years, but if it lasts 1 year, I'll be happy. Yeah, I know both that and Leah does. None of my kids like it because, well, the driver's side sliding door doesn't work. Well, it works, but it takes like 20 tries to open it and another 20 to close it. And when you're in a hurry trying to go to school or it's freaking negative 10 degrees out, yeah, you don't want to sit there and start putting up with that. The passenger side sliding door works, but it does take a couple of tries to open and or close. No, it's not a Dodge. It's a Honda. No, our Dodge died back in 2010. That's why we got this one back in 2010. Yeah, we didn't have a Dodge. We had a Chrysler, but it's basically the same. The Dodge Caravan and the Chrysler Town and Country. It's basically the same minivan with cosmetic differences. I mean, I've been looking into new cars or into what kind of car I want. And I'm thinking of a mid-size SUV. I mean, I don't need one of those big old, huge, what are those called? Suburban or something like that, but something medium-sized because, number one, number two are basically out of the house. Well, number one is out of the house. I mean, he's in California, has his own car and what have you. Number two is in college. Oh, speaking of which, he goes back to college on Monday. And then three will be out, he's going to be a junior, so he graduates in a couple of years. And then four is going to be, he's an upcoming freshman, so he's got 4 years, so I don't need a big family car anymore. But I also don't want just a car. I like to have something with a little bit of size so I can transport stuff. Yeah, Honda does make good engines. 5 years into owning this car, there was a recall because there's something with the transmission. So I guess the transmission is only 5 years old, not the whole 10 years. They repaired it for free, so that's good. Honda Pilot. Well, I'm looking into different things. I'm obviously gonna get something new, so I don't need anything new. The cat sleeping under your bed, Analia. That's good. Poor cat. Don't let him out anymore. He's gonna get beaten up again. Obviously. Yeah, it Lobo. So the cat that we've had for 14 years, he was gone for about a week, and apparently got beaten up by some younger cat or something, and he was very hungry and very tired, and apparently scarred for life. Some things to do. Yeah, that's the little suction cup that maintains the phone up. I'll fix it later. I guess I can kind of try to fix. Well, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'll fix it later. It wasn't. Look, I just bought the darn thing yesterday. Okay. But yeah, a nice day. You know what? It's cloudier up here in going towards Green Bay than it's down in Appleton. So I didn't think it was supposed to be any rain today. We had some rain last week, so well, we'll see. 17 miles to Green Bay according to that. So, but the problem is that the jail is in the northeastern part of town, so I have to go all the way around Green Bay. Yeah, I've always liked the Honda Accord. No, I've liked the Honda Accord for a long time. Even when we were in high school, when we were in 9th grade, living in Tia Petra's house, there was a girl that went to Alamo with us, well, graduated with us, and she used to go her mom used to drive her to school, and they had a Honda Accord, and so every morning we'll see her go bike, and I always liked those cars. Well, did I have a? Oh no, I had a Toyota something or other. That was my first car. No, they're nice cars, but it's just too small. I mean, I don't necessarily want a car yet, because I want something a little bit bigger than a car, but not a full-fledged minivan or full-fledged SUV, like a medium-sized SUV. Yeah, like the Honda Pilot. Get a used one. Well, it looks like somebody dropped, but that's okay. Even if there was nobody doing this, I would still be doing it just for the fun of it. There's usually a cop here on the way station, but that's just to make sure that trucks don't just fly by without stopping when it's open. Ooh, but there's nobody now. Was this guy going north to Door County with those bikes? Because if you are, buddy, it's Sunday 2 o'clock almost. It's too late to do that. By the time you get there, it'll be 3:30, and then you ride your bike for maybe a couple of hours. Why am I going on Sunday Oh, because I don't have time during the week to go see my clients sometimes. So I do it on the weekends. And I haven't seen this guy for a while. He's from Mexico. And they like, they like it when somebody goes visit him, even if it's their attorney. And even if their attorneys have good news, they appreciate people going to visit them. So, well, I've had 10 viewers. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, that's the problem with this. You don't know how many viewers, but apparently the quality is not very good. So people come, see the bad quality, and then they go back. But it is a nice day for a ride, for a drive. Unfortunately, it's coming. Winter is coming, and there will be days where it won't be so much fun to drive. There was one time years ago, geez, must have been like 15 years ago or 13 years ago, when I was going up to Green Bay when I worked at the meatpacking plant, and we work Saturdays, so one member of the HR management will have to be there on a Saturday. So on one of my Saturdays, it was the day after after it snowed, but it was one of those things that it snowed, but it was warm enough that the snow melted, but then overnight it froze. So there were a couple of cars that spinned out in front of me. That was kind of scary. No, it's cool. Analia, you've been out since what, March? You should be happy to go back to school or to go to school. Oh, speaking of which, Analia, who's going to be trying out for the girls' soccer team spring semester. So that'll be kind of fun. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's a nice yawn. What's the temperature like? It is, I think it's in the 70s right now. My watch has not been keeping up with the temperature. Oh, sorry, not Samsung Play. My watch says it's 79 degrees. So, yeah, it's nice out, it's sunny. Not very humid. Yeah, we had a few weeks in the summer that it was in the 80s, but it was humid as heck. So I had the air conditioning on because the windows, no wind, and then the windows open doesn't do anything but bring humidity to your house. Oh, it's nice, and I mean that's the nice thing about Wisconsin is that we get a nice springy, nice fall, nice summer. It's just not very long. And this morning I was complaining that all the bugs have to reproduce in the short spring, summer, fall. So if you walk anywhere that there's water, there's flies or mosquitoes, and you have to make sure your mouth is not open, otherwise you're going to be eating some of that stuff. Oh, I didn't say Analia made the soccer team. I said she's going to try out for the girls' soccer team. Now, Analia, unlike her brothers, has never played competitive soccer. She's played recreational soccer 2 summers. She did pretty well. Of course, she had an excellent coach. So, I think it's mostly the coaching that her actual doing well, but, But no, she's, it'll be fine. And then Noah, of course, also plays soccer. Thankfully here, the boys play soccer in the fall, and the girls play soccer in the spring. So it kind of stinks because, oh, by the way, I'm just getting to Green Bay, so now we're in, well, technically we're in the pier, I think, the town of the pier. Yeah, we're in the pier right now. Or maybe Ashwaubenon. No, we're in the pier. Oh no, I'm lying. We're in Ashwaubenon, next 4 exits. But, Ashwaubenon, the pier, Green Bay, they're like next to each other, so you can't really tell when one starts and when one ends. So the problem with boys soccer is that when you start, it's nice and warm, but then by the time you end it, it is very cold. So last year, Noah's team made it to sectionals, which is, high. It's just the step before the state tournament. And Analia was there at the game. I took Analia and Gracie into the game. We were waiting, we were watching the games from the stands, and we have long underwear and pants and sweaters and sweatshirts and coats and gloves and hats and blankets, and we're still cold. And the players all, obviously, if you're playing and you have, that long stuff underneath your uniform, you're fine. But if you're sitting on the bench, it's very cold. And not only that, but we were in that part of Wisconsin, in the west side of Wisconsin, right next to the plains, and we had all this wind hitting us. Oh, it was horrible. And then for the girls, the problem with the girls is that they can't start their season until the snow has melted away. So sometimes it's supposed to start in, say, March, and there's still snow on the ground, so you can't practice, you can't play. Well, they practice indoors, but you can't play games. So then, unfortunately for the girls, it usually happens that their season will end after school is out. So, for example, in the school that Andres and Alex went to, Xavier, the girls' soccer team made it to like sectionals one year, but it was after the school was out. So, even though they're playing at their high school, nobody went, or few people go to see them because you don't have the student body there watching your games. Something happened, lost the signal. Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, possibly. Marco and I have been running every other day from immigration. Oh, sorry, in the afternoon. Sorry about that. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I need to buy shoes because I haven't been running because I don't have my running shoes, kind of went out. Well, actually, that's not true. So I got running shoes a couple years ago, and I was running, but then my knee got injured. Not injured, but it started messing with me, and so I started walking, and that was fine. And then I started running again, but my running shoes, I bought those. Stupid thing. I bought the very fancy schmancy super light running shoes. Yeah, they're super light because they only last maybe a couple of months, and then the sole goes away. So I'm actually using my all running shoes for walking. So I need to buy running shoes, but I haven't done it, and I need to change the oil in my car. I haven't done it. Adelia has been biking, and then in Lobo Camp, 3 miles in 95-degree weather. It's rough, but I'm improving my mile run. Oh, that sounds tough. Yeah, I remember when we were teenagers growing up in the valley, we would play football in the summer in the backyard, over by where my parents used to live on Monroe. It was hot, but it was nothing. We used to play soccer. It was hot, but, nothing to it. Now it's 80 degrees and it's humid. I'm like, oh my gosh, get me inside. I don't want to be out here in the sun. Last time I run was it was during the pandemic, and that's when I get shin splints, and if I don't have good running shoes and if I don't stretch right, I get them really bad. Yeah, I was running about 2.5 miles, but then I had to stop because the shin splints were killing me. You gotten used to Wisco? No, I have not gotten used to Wisconsin. Oh, you know what, guys? Dang it! I just passed Lambeau Field. I didn't show it to you guys. I am sorry. No, yeah, we're now in Green Bay. In fact, I need to be moving over to the right. So if I were going to the court, I would take the next exit here, Mason Street, and head east. But I'm not going to the court. I'm sorry, to the courthouse. I'm going to the jail. No, I'm not used to Wisconsin. Are you freaking kidding me? Every winter I complain about the cold because it's cold. Oh, at Lobo, speaking of which, I'm going to be down there, God willing, at the end of this month, beginning of next month. So, let's plan to have some. Oh yeah, my dad gave me the talk about, you need to stop drinking cervezas, you need to start drinking margaritas because you're going to become an alcoholic. You're too old to be doing that. You've gone to school, you should know better, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my freaking gosh. And Leah, how long have you known me? I complain about everything. It's part of who I am. I cannot deny the person that I am. Complaining is who I am. It's a state of being. No, the hot weather. I'm not used to the hot weather anymore. I remember earlier this summer when my sister Elisa went to visit my parents. They were supposed to go to the beach, and then they ended up not going. And I asked my mom, why didn't they go to the beach? It was too hot, and it's like, yep, I remember those days. Too hot to go to the beach. Okay, so now we are taking 43 south. It says towards Milwaukee, but that's not what I. Well, actually, excuse me. Yeah. So okay. So if you're in Green Bay, you have two options to go down to Milwaukee, which is just north of Chicago. You can take Highway 41, which takes you through Appleton, Fond du Lac, and then Milwaukee, or you can take Highway 4, and then the western part of Milwaukee, or you can take Highway 43 south, and that'll take you through Green Bay, Manitowoc, Sheboygan, and then Milwaukee. And you end up in the downtown area of Milwaukee, which is right next to Lake Michigan. Okay, so there in the background you see the overpass of the highway, but then beyond that you can see Lake Michigan from Green Bay, the Bay of Green Bay, right? There's anybody from Wisconsin watching this is gonna say, well, technically that's not the bay. It's like, okay, just let me be, man. You guys okay? All right. So I don't know how many people are watching right now, or if anybody's watching right now, but we're coming up to the north part of Green Bay. That to my left, which is north, is Lake Michigan. But if you've ever been to Green Bay and you have kiddos, you can come to what's called it's an amusement park. It's a small amusement park. It's very inexpensive. I forget the name of it. Gosh dang it. But yeah, it's an amusement park, and you go and you get. Oh, you know what? Last time I came, there was construction and the exit was not working. Dang it, and I got lost. I was on the phone with somebody at the time. Oh, I was on the phone with you and Lobo, I think, talking about my mom when she got sick with COVID-19. But anyway, so there's an amusement park. Just this is the exit to go to it. It will be on our left as we drive. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this the exit? No, it's the next one. I forget what it's called. And I think my signal dropped, and therefore. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's after this bridge that we see the amusement park, and I just can't remember the name. But it's nice. It's small. They have small rides. I'm sorry. They have rides for small children. They have rides for preteens, teenagers. I mean, it's not Six Flags. It's not Disney World, Universal Studios. But it's nice to have it here locally, and they have some nice rides. This is the Lou Frigo Bridge, I think it's called, something like that. And yeah, so Green Bay's to the right. I should have moved the camera. Oh well. And let's see, can you see the amusement park on the left somehow? Let's see, where is it? Yeah, so I don't know if you can see it on the left, on the very left, on the other side of the water tower. Bay Beach, that's what's called. Bay Beach Amusement Park. They have small stuff. It's kind of fun. I think I dropped out because there's no more interaction. For those of you, I don't know if there's anybody on or not, but Analia is my number 4 child, and Ed Love is my oldest brother. He's down in South Texas. Fun fact, if you wanted to drive from Green Bay to where he is, it will be approximately a 25-hour drive. Right lane closed, half a mile. Something tells me that I should have gotten out. So the next exit would have been my exit, but oh geez, it's not. So Highway 54 eastbound, ramp close, use exit 183. Okay. Well, that's kind of a pain. So yeah, for in Wisconsin we have two seasons. We have winter season and then we have road construction season. And right now, we're in the midst of road construction season. Wait, what do you mean take exit 183? What if I want to go to the jail? How in the heck do I go to the jail? Come on, man. To quote, well, never mind. I'm not gonna make this political. Never mind. I was gonna say something, not gonna happen. Oh, here's my exit. Yes, I can go out here. Maybe. Oh, I just noticed I need to buy gas. That's okay. I'll buy gas on my way from. So I would have taken this exit 5457 towards Sturgeon Bay in Algoma, but I'll just have to go through town and then make it there. Go to University Avenue. Holy cow! Very much need to buy gasoline. Oh, you know what? I didn't do a complete stop there. Thankfully, behind me was not a cop, so I'm good. So welcome to the city of Green Bay. We are more, what? People doing UIs? My people, they're not my people. People shouldn't be doing that. Okay, so. All right, so we'll take University Avenue to, I forget the name of the store the name of the street where the jail is. Collins? Something like that. Okay. So Green Bay is a town of what, 300,000 people? Third largest city in Wisconsin, which is not a very populous state. We have what, maybe 5 million, 6 million people, something like that. The largest city is obviously Milwaukee. If you know anything about Milwaukee, you know there's a beer town. Lots of breweries used to be there. I think Miller Lite began there. Second largest town is Madison, the state capital, where obviously the seat of power for the state is located. Also, the University of Wisconsin University is located there. I can't speak today. And then here in Green Bay, claim to fame for Green Bay, obviously, is the Green Bay Packers, American football team. The only team in the National Football League that I believe is owned at least partially by the people of Green Bay. You can buy shares or stocks in it. So although there is a majority owner, I think it's a consortium or something, a good like 40+% of the team is owned by the people, and mostly the people of Green Bay. Okay, so we're almost at the jail. So Curry Street, that's what it was. Yeah, this poor car is really. Oh, sorry about that. Well, okay, everyone, I'm about to get to the jail. I guess I can stop this so you guys get to the jail. It's from the outside. But I do appreciate those of you who stopped by and took the time to see a part of this stream. Again, this is my first driving stream. I don't know how good it is. Bad Wolf 778 mentioned that it was like 720p and sometimes lagged, so sorry about that. But thank you for joining me with during this time. Maybe I'll do this again, maybe I won't, I don't know. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and that the upcoming work week, it's a good one. Thank you again for joining me, and have a good rest of the day. We'll see you all later. Bye now.